All right, welcome back to the Recruit Pursuit podcast. I'm co-host Devin Record,
Other co-host Evan Wiederspoon here. Glad to be here.
and today we are joined by Josiah Johnson of now Curtis High School, right?
Yeah,
Yep, 2023 grad. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good day. Enjoying the summer.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hot. Yesterday it was hot.
Oh, crazy hot, especially with no AC burning up.
Oh gosh, it's terrible. Um, I guess my first question would be, how would you best describe your game on the court?
Um, you know, I'll just say, like, I'm just a playmaker, just somebody that's gonna go out there and always make the right play or attempt to make the right play. Um, I feel like something that I really pride myself in is making like really good passes. I like passing.
Big season for you last year. Central Kitsap really kind of came into your own. Had put up a lot of big numbers. You guys went 11-10, I want to say, off the
Yeah.
top of my head at Central Kitsap. Explain just what that season was like for you and what you had to work on to get to that level that you were at.
Um, it was a pretty important season, especially coming off COVID. I feel like I had a chip on my shoulder. I felt pretty confident going into this season. I had to sit out the first couple of games because my shoulder was hurt. So I feel like by the time I actually stepped on the court, I was all basketballed up. So I was just like ready to be out there, really excited. I feel like that did a lot for my season, just keeping me motivated, knowing you had to sit out those first couple of games. You don't want to do that no more.
Did you feel like you started slow at all coming off that injury at the beginning of the year, or do you think you were just ready to go as soon as you got back out there?
I feel like I was definitely ready to go as soon as I got back out there. I felt the energy and just it all felt it just felt good. It felt right.
Is there one specific thing in your game that you wanted to improve on last season?
I would really say just keeping a high motor the whole game. Because I feel like there would be sometimes I'll get I would just lax up a little bit, and that would be give teams the opportunity to come back in the game type stuff. So I don't want to. That's something I really want to work on.
So you're going to Curtis now, right? So how did the transition from Central Kitsap to Curtis happen?
So most of those guys were on my AAU team, and my mom was ready to move. So I was just talking to kids on our team, like Tyson, Sinque, and they were just come to Curtis. And at first it was just a thought in the air. And then me and my mom really started thinking about it. And we were just this could be a good move. And then it all went pretty smoothly. They accepted me. They welcomed me with open arms, and it was just pretty easy.
Have you been playing with them so far this summer, practicing?
Yeah, I played the last week and a half of summer league with them. Yeah, I played a tournament with them.
How was that like?
It was actually really fun. I feel like even though that was our first time playing together, our chemistry was really, really good. Way better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, you describe yourself as a good playmaker. Watching on the floor, I definitely see that as well. What do you think the transition will be like fitting into those guys? Like you said, Tice is with the on team stuck, and you also have Zoom there. What do you think you can bring to the table to just slide right into them? Compliment.
I feel like me as a person, I really don't like. So I think I feel like since I'm not going to be forceful, they can still be able to do everything they can do, and I just be able to get into a groove and everything. So I think that's pretty where we fit well. And Tyson's a really good spot up shooter, and he's really good with the ball in his hand. So it's just like fitting, depending on who we're playing, matchups and everything.
What do you envision your role to be in the offense, with those two and, all the other players?
Um,
I would assume
like,
it would be a little different compared to last year, correct? Because
yeah, a whole lot different.
Mhm.
I feel like I would be more of a I thought about this. I feel like I'll probably be I feel like it really just depends on matchups and who we're playing against.
Do that.
Our whole starting five can score. So I feel like it just really depends on who's having an on night and all that, and what's really needed on the team.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect answer.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, it looks like you will be even. Kind of looks like on the team will be stronger than even their last title run with Curtis. And I mean, yeah, that's another thing too. I mean, do you picture competing for a state title with that group once again?
Yeah, I mean that's the goal. I
Yeah.
mean, since we've all been since I joined the group, that's something we've talked about and something we've really something we're looking forward to working towards.
Have you been to any state tournament games, regionals before in your high school career?
My freshman year, we played in Tacoma Dome. We played one game there.
Oh yeah, that must have been what in 2020?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you still went there. You had that experience. That was probably awesome.
Yeah, it was insane.
And I'm sure you'll experience it again next year, but we'll wait and see. Have high hopes, obviously.
Yeah.
So, what's it been like playing with Team Stuck? You've been on the team for multiple years so far?
No, this is my first year playing with them. It was actually one of probably my favorite experience all of AAU, just because traveling and playing teams of such high level players, and then of course our coach, he just pushing all of us all the time, and then just being surrounded by players, they just always I don't know. I feel like they always force me to keep just stay on the same level as them.
What are some tournaments you guys have gone to?
Well, week and a half ago, or not even a week, a couple of days ago, we came back from Chicago and we played in the Under Armour finals. And then a couple of weeks before that, we went to Georgia for just one of our sessions on the circuit.
Mm-hmm.
We have four. So we had 4 sessions, 2 in the spring and then 2 this summer.
Oh, okay.
Talk to us a little bit more about that Under Armour final setting. How'd you guys end up playing over there, and what was the competition like?
I mean, we ended up playing really well, but we were just really short-handed. So we were short-handed in teams. We were playing our first game. We played We Are One of the best teams in the country. They have this guy named El Marco. He's insane, and it was a pretty tough matchup because normally on the circuit we outwork teams, and I feel like that was really the only team that outworked us. And I feel like I feel like that's what really separated us from a lot of teams, is that we outworked them. But when it came to the finals, it was just teams been playing more than us and all that. So that's what really separated it. But we didn't do that well. But I mean, it is what it is. Just being one of the final or playing in the Sweet 16 was pretty special, considering that all our dudes, not all our dudes, but our biggest dude was 6'7". We only had 2 6'7" dudes playing 7-footers.
What are some players you enjoy just going up against? Within, I know it's going to be a little different next year, different schedule, but last year, what were some players that you enjoyed playing against during the regular season?
I would say the three I would definitely have to say is Brooklyn Hicks, Will Landrum, and Miles Gursky. Those three, I feel like they really made. I feel like they really made the league what it actually was, and just playing against them was always competitive. It was just always had to be ready to go because if not, they're going up. We're going up 10, 15, just with a blink of an eye. So,
And that's Gig Harbor, right? Will
yeah,
Landrum.
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I kind of forgot they had those guys in that league. Yeah, no, that must have been a good league last year,
yeah,
especially like Miles Gursky every night. Like that's a tough matchup. And
yeah,
Brooklyn Hicks.
yeah.
Do you know much about the conference that Curtis is in? Are there any guys that you're looking forward to going up against next year?
I don't know much about it, but I'm pretty sure we play Olympia. So Parker Garrett and Andreas, they're pretty tough duo. I mean, they've played together for a while, and Parker's one of the point guard I've played with actually because he played with on my team stud team. So he's like an insane scorer. So I feel like that's going to be a pretty difficult matchup, and that's something I'm really looking forward to.
What do you think it'll be like to play against, your team stuck, teammates in the regular season?
I think it's going to be ultra competitive, extremely competitive because I know we both like to like Parker. Parker likes to talk. He's really energetic. He's a leader. He's loud. And I know a couple dudes on our team like to talk, especially for like really into the game and it's a close game. I feel like it's going to be a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. Let's shift gears here for a second, I guess. Any your recruitment process, any teams reach out to you or anything that looks like a spot that would be a good fit for you in the early goings?
I mean, as far as my recruitment, it's nothing too major right now. But I would say one of the like schools I've talked most to is Western Washington. And that's going pretty well. So nothing too major.
You're talking to Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler's a great guy. Western's gonna good fit. You
Yeah.
have lots of time too. Just
Yeah.
whole season and everything like that. Is there any schools that maybe interest you or that you might be interested in maybe gouging interest from or just caught your eye in general?
I would definitely say like UW and Wazoo, of course, but one of them like that, like I really wasn't even interested in that much until like I would say this year or last year would be Oregon State.
Great spot.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You have a favorite NBA team?
To be honest, I just follow wherever Kevin Durant goes.
I got the same answer the other day when I talked to Kane Woods, Seattle Christian. He said the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't blame you. I mean, that's my favorite player too. So I'm with you. You think he's gonna go anywhere?
I don't know. I think he might. I think they're gonna be saying all this stuff. I think he might just stay at Brooklyn.
I think so too.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to trade him right now. Like not a lot of teams are gonna give up what Kevin Durant is worth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and if he does stay there, they still like have a good chance if Kyrie's there and if Ben Simmons can get back healthy as well. Do something. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Any other guys, any other favorite players you have out there?
Jordan Poole. I really like the way Jordan Poole. And of course LeBron. I mean, in my opinion, LeBron's the GOAT. So
I can't argue, so I'm with you. It's definitely top 3. Is there anyone that you'd like to model your game after?
I I really like the way CJ McCollum played and Marcus Smart.
McCollum, yeah.
Those are great. Yeah, I like that one.
McCollum's super underrated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think him and Zion are going to be great. I'm a big Duke fan, so I think Zion's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
All that weight stuff, he's going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
What about outside of basketball? What do you like to do?
I really like spending time with family. I mean, I was a two-sport athlete. I was playing football, but I decided to not play this year.
I was going to bring that up, actually. I watched some highlights on your page yesterday.
Yeah.
Why aren't you playing anymore?
Just because since I hurt my shoulder last year, I just don't want to take that risk, especially being a wide receiver and going up to a really strong 4A league with GK and all those schools. I don't want
Emerald
to.
Ridge. Yeah.
Oh, they got some big kids there.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you there.
That's great.
You play any spring sports?
No, I don't. I've been thinking about doing track, but I normally just play AAU during that time.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to be a 2-3 sport athlete with basketball because I mean, we've been watching a lot of the circuit, a lot of your guys' games, and it really is a full spring thing, and you don't get that much time, and then you're right back into it in the summer as well.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is like the only month where you're not really doing anything for basketball.
Yeah, August. Yeah, there's not, and yeah, my bad. Yeah, August you don't really do much for basketball, but that's normally when football starts. So I'd be normally going right back to it, get like a couple weeks off, and then just be right back to it.
Do you enjoy that, or did you enjoy that? I guess.
Yeah, football. I mean, football is my main sport going up until like 7th grade, and then I got to middle school and I wasn't as big as all the other like 8th graders and stuff. And then when I found out like I really realized myself getting a lot better at basketball or being a lot better than like most of the competition.
So what are you gonna do with your free time now? Like you're just gonna get better in the court and just keep training.
Yeah, I mean, so in Chicago I pulled my groin, so I'm gonna just take some time to rest, spend some time with the family, just because like I've been gone, so I haven't been with my mom as much. So just spend time with family and friends. Actually, like taking time to just like think about like this is actually gonna be my senior year. A whole lot of reflecting and just a lot of catching up with people.
Yeah, no, it's good to do that. I'm glad that that's something you're thinking about there too. Yeah, just a little cool down period every once in a while. Self-reflect.
Yeah.
Have you have any more questions?
Dude, I was just gonna ask him a little bit more about the football.
Yeah.
Your time at Central Kitsap and on the football team. You said wide receiver?
Yeah, I played slot and kick returning.
Oh, okay. What was that whole experience like with Central Kitsap?
It was actually it was extremely fun. I got like really close with the coaches and the players. It was fun. They pushed me a whole lot, and they're just it was just a whole lot of love there. It's something like you can't really something you won't really experience going to a lot of other schools, especially because I've been like living over there for a while. But it was just insanely fun.
I think that's all I got.
Josiah, have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't got none.
Good.
That's okay. Yeah, that happens. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for talking with us. Giving us a little preview of next year. It's going to be really fun watching you on that Curtis team, and you guys are going to be real exciting to watch. It's going to be a great year. Hopefully we can have you back on maybe middle of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, appreciate you coming on over here as well.
Yeah, thank you, Josiah.